So it's been an interesting month. I cannot believe October is over, but we had some holiday books in here. I don't know, so many came out in October. Is that normal to have like Christmas books in October? Like, I would have expected like the end of November, beginning of December. But they got me in the mood, so you know. So first I did Rival Secrets, and that was a fun, easy listen. There is a video and content for the Season of Secrets by QB Tyler. I don't have the words, just yes. Holiday themed, there was a holiday party, and How My Neighbour Stole Christmas from Megan Quinn. Again, there's a content and review about that, but it was a lot of fun. If you like The Grinch and that whole thing, you will love it. Then Secret Love. This is the second book in the Single Dad's Playbook series, and it was just as great as the first book, and I'm loving that series. Then did Time for Us. Look, everybody said I was going to be sad, and I was like, listening to it, I'm like, this isn't sad, until it got sad. Streams of tears, and there is video footage of that. I then did I can't even read it. The Way We Play. I enjoyed the story. Part of the narration was fantastic, and part of the narration I struggled with. So, kind of coloured the whole experience. But it's a fun book. It's said to be a football book, but I will say that apart from a family game in the beginning, there's no sport. He's a former kicker. Danital by Evie Mitchell was great. I love the representation in this. It's a must. Jeremy Robinson came out with the second book in the trilogy of The Good Boys. This is Good Boys Unleashed. Absolutely fantastic. There may or may not be a video about this, I can't remember. It's really hard, if you haven't done the first book, to talk about it, because there's a reveal that, you don't want to ruin, but you can't talk about book 2 without that reveal. So just know it's amazing and you should check it out. And then did Broken Dreams by Corinne Michaels, and I loved it, but I was also doing, I don't think what book it was. Anyway, no, can't remember. It's not on here if it's not that one. But anyway, I was doing 2 books at the same time. Both of them were single dads who were widowed, and I was getting so confused. Yes, it is Wild for You. So I actually had to pause Wild for You to finish Broken Dreams, and they were both performed by Sebastian York as well, so my mind was just like, what book am I in? But Broken Dreams was great. I have done Bride by Ali Hazelwood, really enjoyed Werewolf Vampire, Marriage of Convenience. Then Wild for You, I went back to the beginning of The Wilds of Montana. There is reviews for both that and Chasing Wild. I love this series and cannot wait for the final book in December. Then it reined me in, and that book was heavy on grief, heavier than I expected. I don't know, I thought it was going to be a little bit more light-hearted than it was. Completely enjoyable. Performances were great. It just, sometimes we go in with preconceived thoughts. I then have caught up with Garrett Cole's series by Taylor Moore. I am loving this series. If you want a kind of action, adventure, thrillery, he's a CIA agent or former CIA agent. He's in semi-retirement, should we say. Definitely check it out. Each book is kind of standalone, but there's like overreaching arc storyline throughout the books, which is basically he becomes an adopted dad, which, close to my heart. I started the Ren in the Holly Library, but I have not got past like the second chapter yet, so I have included it, but it will be in November's wrap up. But yeah, these are some great books this month. Did you do any? What are your thoughts? Have you listened to anything different or read anything different? What was one of your favourite books of the month?